Hello, it's Sunday night, way past our bedtime. We should have gone to bed.
No!
Oh, Byron wants me to step on his back.
Oh. Oh, it cracked already. Oh.
Okay, good morning. It is Thursday morning and I'm going to the office. It's about 7:30. Okay, so the footage in the car is kind of hard to hear because I was driving. So I'll tell you guys, like in a quick summary, what I've dealt with in terms of IT. I purchased my practice in 2014 and I bought this practice specifically because it was already wired, it was already digital, it was running on Dentrix, and unlike a lot of practices that are older in Orange County that I was looking at, this one seemed ready to go. So I took over and I didn't even think to check about the server and all that. My predecessor was bragging, kind of like, oh, I just replaced the server, it's top of the line, blah, blah, blah. And me, I was just like, oh, good, I don't know. And the thing is, you walk in, everything is running. So you're kind of you don't even think twice to check about the server or how things were set up. But anyways, something had gone wrong in the office. Dad came to take a look, and even though I guess he's an engineer, but this is not his forte in engineering. I don't know really how engineering works, but he came and looked at all the wires, and apparently everything was supposed to be going on the server, right? The server it's the mothership, it holds all the info. But because the previous dentist didn't use an IT company, was trying to do everything by himself, everything ended up being wired by mistake to a front office computer. And that front office computer is just a tiny computer. It's not meant to hold a lot of data, but it was holding all the data. And I was paying extra a month for Dentrix to do backups automatically on the server. But because all the new information for the practice, all of it had been going to the front desk computer, nothing had been being backed up for months and months. Not only that, something was happening to the front computer where it had too much data on it, where it was just spontaneously turning off, which is so bad, because if that computer dies, all the patient information that I just bought from my predecessor is gone. So at that moment, I decided I am not going to use Dentrix anymore. Dentrix, I had so much trouble with Dentrix. I only have a 2-chair practice, so that shouldn't be. It should be a very easy operation. So I was like, since I'm moving all the data from this computer to the server, I'm going to take this opportunity to change to Open Dental instead. So then I transferred everything to Open Dental. It was working well and I wasn't having very much trouble. But I remember being in Vegas one year. I remember we were coming back in the morning on a Monday morning when Dr. Julianne was supposed to be there. And we were just waiting around for our airplane. And I got a phone call from the front office. It was 7 o'clock in the morning. And they were telling me that none of the computers will wake up. And I was like, what the f? And I talked to the landlord. The landlord let me know that the suite next door over the weekend had a power surge and caught on fire, like a mini fire, they put it out. But basically that surge messed up all of my computers as well. And so I was freaking out. I was at the airport. I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then I was like, okay. So as soon as I got back to California, I went to the office and looked at the damage, and obviously all the computers had to be replaced. They just wouldn't wake up. So I had an IT professional come and take a look at the server, and he was basically like, thank goodness that you have a legit type of server, because this server has a RAID system. It's like the backup of the server. So if anything happens to the server, there's still information in the backup area of the computer. And so they were able to retrieve or get the server going somehow. It was very shaky though. It was on its last leg. So we were operating every day and I had so much anxiety. I was like, this computer's just, it's working so hard. You could hear it working hard. It was like, zzz! And I was like, if this computer dies, we are screwed. The problem that we were having is that the I don't even know how to explain it. The server, I guess, was so old that it wasn't compatible with any other types of computers. So then what happened is I had another company come and they sold me 2 servers because they were basically like, you need a server on site and you need another server like in your home or wherever that you're physically manually backing up to. Because they were basically saying like, if you need 2 identical computers, that way if one goes down, you can get back up and going with the other one. That made sense to me, I think. Only because of the problems I had with the original server where we couldn't get back up and running. Like the data was working on that server but could not be transferred to another server. It was a Windows issue, I think. It was like the Windows were not compatible. I don't know. So when I had bought both of those servers and they had set it up so it does it automatically and all that, I was thinking, this is the last time I have to worry about this. This is the last time I have to worry about this. And it was the last time for a while. And I kept telling myself, you have a cloud backup, you have a daily backup, and you have a recovery server. And you're doing manual backups, you know, maybe not as often as you're supposed to be doing, but every once in a while. You are good. But I was still paranoid. I was thinking there must be a way in order for me to go cloud without going cloud. And that's when I came across Darkhorse. I had a consultation with Darkhorse online, and I was basically telling them all the stresses that I had, and they were like, well, we can come in, we can first of all put up all the firewalls and safety protection against cyber terrorists, which is a huge thing. Like my friends keep telling me horror stories where they got hacked into, someone stole their information and then put a ransom on it. So Darkhorse was basically telling me, if these people can actually get into our protection, we have insurance to cover that. And they protect it every single night to their server. So it's like going cloud. The information is somewhere else off-site every single day. And so if anything happens, like my office burns down, obviously it'll take like a little bit to get back up and going, but worst comes to worst, all the information is there. And the information gets backed up on site and also into their cloud server, whatever. So you have no idea how much that makes me feel better. Okay, so the Darkhorse guy is here. His name is Travis, and I'm gonna show you. He's like working on all the stuff. This room, oh my god, this room is my office. Woo! It'll be all clean, but he's actually gonna help me like manage the cables and put them up here. I had all this stuff here. Oh my god, drives me crazy. But he is working on it all. It's like halfway ready? It's all done?
The network part is done here. I just have to go around and do,
this is Travis.
Some of the various
I'm putting him on the spot.
How we doing? So, just showing her network setup here that I've just cleaned up and got into place here.
This is so much cleaner.
So I took out your old wireless device that you don't need anymore.
Thank
That's
you.
what you're getting rid of. This is going to be your new wireless here. This is your Unify access point.
It's
this
so cute.
will allow us for a guest network as well as a private office Wi-Fi as well.
Oh, so patients can go on Wi-Fi separately.
Yep, and it would be completely segregated from your private network, so they can't do anything malicious with your server, your work computers, anything like that.
Yes.
Here's your new firewall. This actually took the place of that router as well. This wasn't actually even doing firewall, which you know, this now gets you up HIPAA compliant doing the firewall. It's got the intrusion protection. It's got content filtering. Yes. That is your BDR, or your replicate backup device. That allows you to actually, if your server were to crash, we could spin that up as a virtual server and keep your business functioning while we troubleshoot the server and or replace. That has saved a lot of practices, a lot of headaches.
Yes, that's what I'm so excited for.
Yep. This will buy you some time until we can get you a nice shelf and get it up out of the way.
Yeah, we're actually gonna move all this up there so it's nice and neat and I don't see these cords and stuff anymore.
Be on to the next phase. I'll start onboarding computers.
Yes.
I'll get the Wi-Fi configured and then we'll go over a few next things.
Yay, thank you.
All right.
W&H gave me this huge inflatable. Guesses? It's a handpiece. So cute. I'm gonna put it next to its friend over here. Hello, friends. Hello. Almost 11. My phone is just reminding me that I have a meeting with my social media manager. I haven't really told you guys this, but I have a social media manager now. Her name's Sarah. She's really awesome. She like takes all the negotiating off of my hands, and so far it's just been like a mental weight lifted for me so that I could just focus on my work, making content, and blowing up inflatables. So they're still working on the tech stuff, and I'm just gonna do this meeting on my phone. Okay, now it's time for me to do some therapy. I'm actually just gonna go to the car for this one, just so I can really express myself. So it's 2:30, I have one more meeting to go, but basically I'm just waiting here for them to finish installing. They're installing some more hard drive space on my computer because, or on the server, because I guess we're almost out of hard drive space, which means we've grown a lot, so that is good. So they're I don't know, installing some more bits of whatever. You guys, I just got home and I opened the package. I made this sweatshirt. It says, "My girl is a dentist." You guys know what that's referencing? I thought that was pretty clever. Anyways, I made this sweatshirt. If anyone wants to order it, I can set up a shop for you to order it. Your mommy is a dentist. Mr. Cutes. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up the house a little bit because Aaron gets a little crazy if the house is really messy when he comes home. You are hungry, mommy knows. Mommy's making you fish sticks. Mommy must watch to make sure they don't burn. Yes, 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 yes. We are making fish sticks. So we're done with work. It's Friday. Just to give you an update on what has happened with the IT stuff. So there have been a few things that didn't go as planned. They went in and they determined that my server that needs more hard drive space. They tried to put more hard drive space on it, but it didn't take. So they're suggesting I need a new server, and I'm like, because I mean, what they're saying makes sense, but I'm like, I just don't want to, you know what I mean? But so the guy, Travis, stayed at the office today for several hours, just making sure that we were able to take x-rays, that we were able to save them, and we weren't. We were able to take the x-rays in the beginning, and then we weren't able to save them for one new patient initially. I mean, we saved them eventually, but it was good that he stayed, because otherwise I would have been like, ah, you know what I mean? So yeah, overall went smoothly. Now I'm just gonna sit here and pay some bills. Bills, bills, bills. It's so fun being a practice owner, right? But just wanted to check in, and that's it for this vlog. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys never have problems with your